Here we are again with OnceHuman. We had just opened the door when a force pulled us inside. And now what's happened? Who save us? Oh my god, thanks V for save us.
Look at that. 20 years after Starfall, and the world is still infested with stardust. It looks like the monoliths here have been reactivated too. They might hold the key to all the stardust pollution.
Now let's try to figure out where we could go. The map looks really huge, and wow, this world is truly amazing. Flying with V is really amazing. I really hope we can do this throughout the entire game and not just right now. As we can see in the top left corner, we have the main missions. Let's start by using B to see the various locations already taken by other players. If you look closely, you'll see many territories marked in red that are no longer available. The area for our house isn't that large, so the capacity of the territory is really great, and it's available for everyone. In any case, I want a nice location, especially near some trees and copper veins. Alright, now that we've officially landed on the map, our adventure
Now
can
that we've
finally
made it,
begin.
let's set up a territory.
Destroy this tree and go. Let's take a moment to look at the map and find what I'm looking for. As I mentioned, it's really vast, and this is just the starting area. On the map, we can already see various towers for fast travel. Since I want a house near the sea or a river, let's follow that river and find a spot somewhere in those areas. Now we can go visit that area, but first, let me fight some monsters to see if we can easily defeat them at our level. We squash them like bugs. Interesting. Let's see what we find in the shack they were guarding. As we saw before, all the collectible items are really easy to spot after the snap of fingers, and they are also easy to obtain. We won't have much trouble getting the loot. I really like the crossbow as a weapon. The ability to strike enemies from afar is really useful for avoiding getting hit. Let's head towards that town to find more monsters to kill. As soon as we entered the territory of this town, missions popped up in the top left corner related to the city itself. So, in every location, we can undertake various quests to level up. As we can see in the top left, we need to find mystical crates, activate the rift anchor, which I suppose is the machinery with the purple light, kill a certain number of monsters, and find the weapon and armor crates. Okay, we're almost there, but this place near the river already inspires me a lot with its beach and boat dock. Who knows if they'll add new ways to get around besides the bike? For now, since I don't have a bike, the best way I've found to cover long distances is by jumping and running together. I'll pause to gather some resources since I haven't collected anything yet. In the meantime, I'll speed up the video. Okay, while gathering resources around here, I've slightly changed my mind. This place seems ideal. It has a bit of everything except for hunting, but I think I'll settle here. Plus, I can always descend this mountain where the teleportation tower is located and get home quickly.
Nice work. I've managed to unlock some memetics from Mitsuko. If you access them through your cradle, you'll be able to craft and build what we need.
Having placed the territory terminal, we've reached level 3, and now let's go position the isolated securement unit. Now we should use Tab or the O key to access the memetic screen and unlock the disassembly bench and the furnace. As we can see, the main mission has now coincided with the daily mission, which I suppose will make it easier to level up with 2 missions always active. There might also be secondary missions from other NPCs later on. In the memetic screen, we can find 4 branching subsections that we can unlock using points called ciphers. We earn these ciphers by leveling up, but also by completing season objectives and capturing various deviations. In these 4 subsections, we find infrastructure, crafting, logistics, and building, which includes an attribute tree that unlocks various items, abilities, or different construction possibilities with each point on the branch. Now, using the B key, let's see what I've managed to unlock. First, let's set up the furnace, which we'll need to obtain copper ingots. With these, we can then purchase the disassembly bench. Meanwhile, the furnace will also create charcoal, which we can use to make the copper ingots. Let's gather more resources, which are always very useful. Okay, back at the furnace, hoping it has finished its work, we have already reached level 4, allowing us to allocate more points on the memetic screen, and I tried to add something that seemed useful to me. Perfect, the furnace has finished, so now I'll press B to finally place our disassembly bench. Since I'm not sure how much space I'll have, I'll arrange everything close together for now to make room for each final item. I'll also destroy the few things I
I've set
had
up
to
a
obtain
journey
materials
interface
for
to help
various
track our
crafting
progress.
purposes.
For each task you complete, you'll unlock some supplies we can use.
With the
So
J
far,
key, we
what
can
we've
open
got
our
won't do
journey
much against those
information.
deviants out there.
Here, we can
We
collect
need
various
proper weapons and
completed
armor. There are
missions
some
and
abandoned Rosetta
accumulate
facilities
points
nearby.
for our memetic screen
Maybe we could
trees.
find some useful supply
Once I've
crates there.
gathered everything, I
I've
would
marked their
focus
locations
on
on
the
your map.
survival manual, a truly useful and comprehensive guide that covers everything we need to survive. It's especially handy for inexperienced players or those who need a refresher on key presses, as it provides a complete list of every aspect of the game. That's it for today's video. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow with the next video. Bye. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to follow me, leave a like or a comment, and click the bell for notifications on my new videos.